Hello everyone, I'm Konstantin Sterkhov and today we are diving into the beauty of autumn. But there is a twist. I'll show you how to capture the magic of fall in the way that you have never seen before. Grab your brushes and let's bring this autumn scene to life together. So, I will take a little bit of ochre. I decided that the main brush is going to be Chinese calligraphy brush. So I will just do the background like this. Some trees in the back. Just blue, almost water, just a little bit of color. And of course you have to prepare your paper towel because you have to remove all the water, excess water from your brush. So like this, maybe here I don't need it because here it will be already this tree. So only there, that part. Now I'm removing the excess water and paint, leaving just some texture. It will be quite light next after white of the paper. So next to the chimney. There. So that just a suggestion of the background, not much done. From this we will go to front afterwards. Maybe here we can suggest also some lighter color of the leaves, just a little bit. What is next? I think we can go to this part. Remove this. And let's mix something for the backlit but light chimney. I will mix blue and ochre. And also I will ignore the darker trees because they are darker and I can cover with the darker paint them. And then I will also take some blue, a manganese blue this time, with a little bit of ochre to make the top of the chimney. And now I think I can leave it here a little bit like this. And there. I will leave for a while. Now I will do the border between the lighter tree, all these leaves in the light, and the darker house behind. So I will just mix something for something darker for that house, something in the shadow. So let it be ochre and ultramarine. I can even add there, maybe it shouldn't be very colorful. I can add even neutral tint. It's okay. And now also I will take not much water on my brush. So now I will try to make this border by my brush. So the border shouldn't dry from this side. I will go also here, maybe even darker. More paint. More pigment. And here I can go all the way there. Then lighter. Mixing with this and leaving maybe a little bit of leaves there also. And connecting lighter part with this darker one. So it's some reflex there. Like this. And going to that side also. Just through the tree, it's okay. Leaving also some texture of the leaves on the top of that bush. Here we can add some darker tone because there's something. Maybe we can even add there on the top, under the roof. Just a suggestion because it's far away and it's in the dark. And also this. Suggest the windows. Maybe you can also add that nice blue, but maybe, yeah, we can do it. We can do it. But it's all about connecting shapes. I hope you have enjoyed this autumn landscape tutorial. If you love painting with watercolor and want to learn more, I have something special for you. I'm hosting a free webinar where I will be teaching my favorite watercolor techniques. It's completely free and I'd love you to join. Just click on the link in description to register. Don't miss this chance to elevate your watercolor skills. See you there. So you see, it's quite abstract anyway, just continuing shape all the time with a little bit of breaking that shape as a highlights. And when it is in the shadow there, you can also do this kind of thing. Just water, take just water, not too much, but some, and do around that windows. So the water will remove some of the pigment, and it will be a texture like something lighter, but not so clear. Just suggestion. All right. Then here it shouldn't dry because it should continue down there. I will continue with a little bit redder color. So to sienna, I will mix sienna with a little bit of Sedona. So just, don't forget about the highlights there. So and then I will take just ochre there with some broken washes. This part will be undone somehow. And you can also do some texture by splattering. So there. And here also I could add a little bit of just into wet. And here should be also connected now with all these shapes. So I will take again ochre and ultramarine, and that will be that kind of quite muted green. Connecting, but leaving some highlights. Also here. Here, maybe I don't need so many highlights. It will be here. And there, maybe in the shadow, quite darker. Quite darker shadows. Okay. And here now I can add more of texture of these trees. Some leaves, some green. It's a sap green with some sienna and blue. think now we can move here, maybe here a little bit darker, still can be done. I will take some umber there. And maybe I can put it a little bit more darker. Now let's go maybe to this part and connect with this one. So maybe we can find some nice yellow, which is going to be ochre. And also remove the excess water to the napkin. So that was a half-loaded brush, even almost dry brush. And I'm using just the texture of the paper. So the paper should be textured. It shouldn't be hot pressed. So the hot pressed is no use for landscapes. I think it's good maybe for, I don't know, for painting flowers, this botanical type of painting, but not so much landscapes. Yes, leaving some whites of paper there. And here it's more, here maybe we have to be more particular about this part because it's focal point, and they're more general. So just half-loaded brush works quite well for that. There also could be some texture, quite a lot of splattering. Yeah. And we will go to the white of paper because this will be the main part. There we will just leave it as it is. Could be also suggested leaves or branches there on the top. But only suggestion, not really finished or complicated, something complete. And the shadow there is also important. So I will take maybe moon glow, put it inside. I can also take some wisteria. It's quite nice, quite soft. Go in there. And here maybe also some softer transition to some shadow. There also maybe softer, something softer, because we don't need such a strong contrast in this part because we're just kind of finishing and leaving it unfinished. So it has to have some transitions to the white of the paper. Maybe here could be darker, something a little bit greener, just a little bit. then just to the shadow here. The shadow can be also some with violet touch, some purple touch. So, suggestion of the shadow, also connecting these shapes. That is all connected. And here also we somehow leave it just the paper, because now we will already coming to the darker parts, only a little bit of darker shadows in there. So in there. And then we're coming to the darker parts. Maybe first this one. Maybe we can even dry it first. But actually we don't need to dry it, because I want it to be partly dry, partly wet. And I will take something really dark. I will take the color is not important for these trees, so I will take ultramarine and burnt umber, super dark color, and project the trees. So it will be softer in the shadow because it's still wet there. And here also, that tree. It should disappear somewhere, maybe not cut off or something. So this silhouette should be like this. You can even do some scratching with your nail. Yeah, and now also there, that part. That's main tree. Thick one. You have to see that the trees are not of the same thickness. Some are thick, like these three, and some will be really thinner, like that. and also there probably we can suggest a few trees. So that is the approach which we use for sketching outdoors. We're just choosing some focal point and working around it, and leaving some parts incomplete. And that makes quite fresh feeling, and also helps you to choose what is important for you and what you are going to focus on when you paint, probably later a magic painting. And you can also do a little bit of thin leaves, or not leaves, branches. So something like this. And maybe we can leave it just like this, because I don't want to make a finished painting. I just gave you some ideas how to make the effects of the light and some textures. Because we have the impression of the lighting, we have the impression of the texture of some leaves that are still there, but already naked, partly trees, and the whole impression of the early autumn. You can also scratch a little bit if you like. Some texture you can also add by just with your nail. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we assist all individuals in mastering the skills of drawing and immersing themselves in the wonderful world of art. Don't forget to follow the link in the video description and register for my free workshop. See you there soon.